Hi Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the healers, and the light bringers of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on this channel. We're going to dive into your 2021. What can you expect? What do you need to know? How can you best navigate this year? And what messages do the angels have for you? So we're going to take a peek at the tarot and oracle cards and see what they have to say in terms of messages for you. The first cards that we're going to take a look at are the overarching themes that you can expect throughout the year. So the first card that I have is the Two of Earth. And this to me is the beginning in your life of a new form of stability, a feeling of stability, a feeling of security in your life. So this can be financial security. A lot of times this is. I keep hearing in my head like that statement where people say, I don't have two pennies to, what's the expression? Like two pennies to rub together or something. And this is like you're going to have two pennies to rub together. This is that you are going to begin to create a secure foundation for yourself. So if you're already financially set, this is security in other ways, because certainly we have security arrive in other ways. A feeling of safety, a feeling that you have the things that you need to be successful in the ways that you want to be successful. So there is a beginning with this. There is a growth with this that you are going to be building upon moving forward. I also see a lot of new beginnings for you guys with this Dreamer card, okay? This is you taking a leap of faith. This is you following your dreams. This is the beginning of a new journey in your life. So if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, you will as you move further into 2021. But I see it being, since it's a theme, a year of following your dreams, a year of taking leaps of faith, a year of going after those things that you know are going to make you happy, that you know are the things that your soul is calling for. So I see you taking steps in that direction. The next card that we have is the Ace of Air. You are just going to find yourself with all kinds of ideas. It's like this level of clarity that you haven't been able to connect with in the past. I feel like for Aquarius, like there's been so much going on for you in terms of like just trying to get clear on things and trying to understand what the best path is for you and trying to understand what you really want, what you really need. And it's like this year, it kind of comes together, and it might come together, by the way, through challenges of not being clear and through wanting to really or needing to really dig deep and look within and ask yourself some questions about like some hard questions, I feel like in some ways, about where you want to go and what you want to do. And I think that you find this clarity with this Ace of Air. You just get your thoughts right. You get the vision together. You get a better sense of what you need to be thinking about, what you need to be putting your energy into. And so trust the process and trust that this is really developing that clarity. And this is also just ideas and bursts of inspiration coming through. So I see you really being in tune, really connected to your best life path and what it is that you need to be doing in order to get where you want to go. So this is a really great energy. Also, I mean, this is just going to be a great year for Aquarius, period. You guys are on a beautiful path. And we also have the World card, okay? This is like you have the world. You feel like you have the world. You feel like you have all of the things that you want. You feel joyful. You feel contented. You feel like you've succeeded at something. This is really like that standing at the top of a mountain after you've had to hike up it and it's been really challenging and it's been a lot of work, and you're finally at the top and you're looking down just feeling so happy and appreciative that you finally made it, that you finally achieved these things that you've been working toward for a long time. So I really see this, and I see this being also a transition into a new phase of things. So you take a few moments, you take a little time to have gratitude and appreciation for that moment at the top of the mountain, and then you get going, you get hiking on another mountain, okay? And you move forward. But I see a lot of this year being that appreciation and that arrival toward that top of the mountain. And when you finally arrive, it is going to be absolutely worth it for you. The next card that we have is the look up card. So it's funny that I'm talking about the mountain, right? Because it's like, look up, keep your eye on the prize, keep going, keep moving in the direction that you know that you need to be moving in. This is also about finding peace, finding connection, finding a connection to your faith through spending time looking up at the sky. There is so much that we can achieve. We can address depression, we can address anxiety simply through every single day taking a little bit of time to look up at the stars, or to look up at the sky, or to watch the sunrise, or to watch the sunset. So take some time to do that throughout the year. You are really going to deepen that connection to your spirituality through this process. And I think that this is how a lot of your answers are going to come in. This is how a lot of that clarity is going to come in. The next section of cards is connected to the challenges or barriers that you can expect. The first card that we have here is the moon card, okay? So things aren't going to make sense until they make sense. And so what I mean by that is I think you're gonna feel like you're kind of floundering. You don't know where you're going. Maybe you don't see a whole lot of manifestation of the things that you're working on until you do. Until all of a sudden it just moves forward, and it moves forward quickly. So this is very much that card of your angels and your guides saying, listen, we're doing a lot of work behind the scenes, and you might not know it. You might not see a whole lot of evidence of that, but know that this is happening, and know that we're working on it, and trust us in this process. So allow that process to happen. Allow yourself to kind of have this faith, even if you don't have concrete evidence that it's working, that it's happening. This is where faith is developed, is through that trust in spite of a lack of evidence that things are going to be fine. So it's continuing to trust, continuing to live in faith, continuing to be connected to whatever your higher power is, and let yourself be guided, let yourself be shown, and let yourself be in faith. The next card that we have is release. As you are stepping out into this new journey with the Dreamer card, you have to let some things go. And to me, this is like you letting go of the old you. It's like you are not going to step into 2022 the same person that you were in 2020 or even in 2021, right? So like I see you really shedding those parts of yourself that aren't in alignment with who you are now, that maybe have never really been in alignment, but they were defenses that you needed, or behaviors or patterns that you needed that you just don't need anymore. This isn't who you are anymore. And you're starting to recognize who you really are and how powerful you really are. And you're gonna dig into that. You're gonna connect with that. And suddenly there are these things, whether it's parts of yourself or even people in your life or experiences or situations that just do not align anymore. So you see you letting go. This is not an easy thing. So you're going to have to allow the process of release. But this is ultimately going to really help you to be who you really are and to live a life that is more in alignment. The next card that we have here is the Knight of Fire. Okay, this to me says that with this moon card, that while things will be moving slowly at first, while it won't appear that a whole lot is happening, it is. And when it moves forward, it's going to move forward quickly. This is like, it just like, you know, like rushes in. And especially around work or the things that you're working on or the things that you're putting energy into, it's like all of a sudden it moves, and it's almost, sometimes this can almost be overwhelming. It moves so quickly, but know that it's coming, know that it's being worked on, and trust in the magic. Trust that there's so much magic happening for you this year, and you have to honor it. You have to understand that you might not see it. Again, it's the same as that moon card, right? You might not see it, and your job is to pay attention to the subtleties, to pay attention to the little things that are showing up on your path that really are very subtly saying, or sometimes it's not so subtle, but paying attention will help you to recognize these things that are saying, listen, we've got your back, we're taking care of things. You can trust that everything is going to work out as it should. And so watch for those little signs and synchronicities that your guides and your angels are putting on your path. Now, the next set of cards are connected to the gifts that you can expect in 2021. And the first card that we have is the Star card. I see you being, you know, the center of attention in a lot of ways. I see you really shining. I see you stepping into leadership. I see you being seen for the gifts that you have, for the things that you have to offer, for what it is that you bring into this world. And I see you happy. I see you joyful. I see you feeling happy and optimistic and healthy and just knowing that you are now on the right path. So this new path and these changes and this letting go has really put you on the right path to just allow you to shine in your life. The next card that we have here is the Six of Fire. So this is about coming back from a battle victorious. So in whatever way in your life that you have, whatever it is that you feel like you've been battling, whether it's a battle within yourself, whether it's a battle outside of yourself, with a situation, whatever this is, know that in this year, you will come out of this victorious, and that is going to feel really good. And I feel like you're going to feel really celebrated, or like celebrating, or just so happy that finally this has moved forward. The last card that we have here is the Strength card. I see you really just taking a step back and going, oh my gosh, I am so strong. I have been through so much, and it has pulled out this strength in me that I didn't believe was possible. And I see you just really pulling from that strength. There's a confidence that comes from this strength. There is a stronger you that steps forward in 2021. And you just don't have the same level of doubt. You don't have the same level of insecurity. It's like you finally remember how powerful you actually are and how strong you actually are. And this is going to be a really amazing thing. The next card that we have, the last card that we have here, is the Love card. And the Love card can be, for those of you who are looking for love, connecting with that perfect connection for you, a great connection for you that is going to be really in alignment with where you're at and what you want in your life right now. So love is coming, and this can be a romantic love. This also can be, you know, a friendship, you know, finding that soulmate friendship, or finding people in your life, a community in your life that really supports you and really loves you and holds you in love. This is also about self-love. And so sometimes, and especially with this Strength card and you connecting with that confidence and connecting with your light, I also think that you experience love outside of yourself, but you also experience so much love within and so much love for yourself. So I see you just loving yourself harder and better as you are doing this work through 2021. So I think this is going to be a great year for you guys, and I think that you are really going to love it overall. So those are your messages for 2021. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity, you can check me out at discoverawakening.com. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.